Whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
We're back. Gritty Gamblers are back. What up, boys? How we doing?
Let me go last. Let me definitely go last. You know, well, how you doing, Will?
Hey,
How you
I'll
doing?
take it. I'll take it from here. I'm great, man. College basketball is back. Auburn plays tomorrow. Life's good. Everything's looking up.
Hey, how you doing, Parlay? How you doing, Parlay?
We're chilling.
Hey, man,
Not the
y'all
best
was.
week last week, but we're chilling.
Hey, man, if y'all was on the X this weekend and y'all was watching your boy Kaz with the bets, you would have known 87.5% on the NFL, over 60% on both college football and NHL. We had a monster weekend, shredded the books. Vegas got doused. Vegas got tramped on, stepped on, knelt on, whatever word you want to use. We stepped on Vegas this weekend. That's exactly what we did. First off, we're going to move to NFL because that was our best spot. Shout out the Chiefs. Shout out the Ravens. You want to bet them dogs when they're playing teams who look good on TV, but they're not actually good. Prime example, the Dolphins haven't beat a team over 500 since 2022. Another prime example, the Seahawks, they just traded for
Yeah, that is true. Dolphins suck.
They're not going to win in prime spots versus big teams.
And they're about to be on Hard Knocks.
You've been hyping it for a couple of weeks, Parlay. I haven't really said nothing, but
hey, they're a no bet. I'm telling you, they're a no bet.
Absolutely. But no, yeah. Shout out to the Chiefs. The Chiefs got it done on the -1.5 and hitting the under in that game. Monster performance, 35 points total in the game. So we kept it under.
Hit like 6 unders in a row.
The defense, I knew to bet on that because their defense is top 5 this year. Their defense is actually top 5 this year. It's ridiculous. Nasty work that they're doing over there.
Drafted well.
Really well. Brent Veach knows what he's doing. But yeah, got them, and then the biggest, both plays were plus almost 200 plays because we put same gate on both. So it was on the Ravens we had -5.5, and we had the under as well. So we hit in both the 9:30 slate and the 1 o'clock slate for that. Ravens we had at -5.5. We as well as we took the straight line on that -5.5, and we had the under. The game finished at 40 points. Let me see exactly what we had it at. Give me 1 second. We had, what did we have the Ravens game at? Sorry about that. Oh, there it is. We had the Ravens at -40, under 47.5, so we bought some points up on that. We didn't need to, but we did anyways. It was at 44, so we bought up to 47. It was a sweat towards the end because the Ravens were really close to getting that touchdown, so it was a lot closer of a sweat on the under than we would have liked, but they needed down at the end to take it off. And then the best bet of the day, Raiders -1.5. The best bet, the full cash out almost at halftime. When we saw Antonio Pierce's press conference at the beginning of the week, it was an instant bet for me. The only reason I didn't bet it until late was because I had a pretty decent parlay for 1 o'clock. That the only miss of the entire day was Texans -2.5, and we know how that finished. You see my face, right? We know how that finished. Yeah, it was rough. Yeah. If we had a kicker, we would have gone 8 for 8. Let me just say that. If we had a kicker in Texas for Houston, we would have been 8 for 8 on NFL on Sunday. That's how gutted we were. But that's besides the point. We're not going to talk about that. What we're going to talk about is Antonio Pierce at home. You know what Max Crosby said? He said, bring them to the stadium. We're going to go crazy, man. Come on. We're going to go crazy. You on mute, Parlay. Crazy. Yeah. They had the stogies ready, man. They was going off, man. Shout out the Raiders. What I'll say is they're going to be an opportunity at home for the rest of the season. You might want to look out for their lines because they're going to play big in Vegas. They're going to show up when they're in Vegas now because they're coached by a real man. That's what hey, I'm going to have to get this off for 2 minutes. I was talking to Parlay. Jock McDaniels is soft, man. That man got ran out by his players. His players ran him out.
Should have never done the Colts dirty is what I'll say.
You're happy you didn't have him because imagine if he was doing that coaching malpractice in Indianapolis in front of Jim Irsay. In front of Jim Irsay.
Long time ago, he'd have been gone.
Them fans were saying, thank you, Mark, when he was walking off to Mark Davis after he fired that man, bruh. You saw what was trending on Twitter over the week on Sunday? McDumbass. McDumbass. Come on. McDaniels is it's over. Like we had a great weekend on NFL. I'm gonna let Parlay move into the college football review for now, but we destroyed NFL. 7 for 8 on NFL, smashed it.
Yeah, I didn't do the best on NFL like he did, but I was right about Indiana, Oklahoma State, and Arkansas. I
I tailed Oklahoma State with you.
dang.
It was like me too.
Yep. I had money line. Yep.
Same. Money line Arkansas, baby, all day.
You're not even gonna mention the Bama play? You didn't even play on Bama?
No, I didn't touch Bama.
Damn. Shout out Bama -2.5, brother. That was a 2-unit play. Shout out Joey. Joey had it as a 5-unit play from Stadium Rant, brother. Joey Rizzi, he knew what he was
Joey
doing.
went all in.
Joey had it as a 5-unit play. I only put 2 units on it, but it was my biggest college bet of the day, and it did hit. College, I was not as rough, not as strong for me, but Parlay was hitting it hard in the morning. He was crushing the early day Parlay.
Yeah, I crushed it in the morning. Maryland jammed me hard in the
They
parlay.
jammed both of us.
I mean,
but yeah. We live and we die by the ride of the games, man. And we going to preview it earlier, but Michigan -4.5 looking pretty spicy. I don't mind it if I do. I might have to bite on that. I might have to take a bite of the Michigan -4.5. We'll see. We'll get into that a little later. How was your weekend on college football, Will?
I had a really good weekend. Like
Ooh.
I had 8 bets. I went 6-2, so I'm feeling pretty good. So
nice.
I had Wyoming -6. That hit Friday night. Oregon -24.5. Iowa State -2.5 didn't hit. Michigan -20 or 32.5 was a backdoor cover. So
it was a bad beat. It was a bad beat.
Yeah, it happens. I had Washington -3, Kansas State +4, Oklahoma State money line, and Army Air Force under 32. So I didn't bet any NFL because that's such a good college week. I was like, I'm gonna just leave it where it's at.
Good movement. Betting is key. If you're gonna have a great week, know when to hop out.
Yeah, I was like, I'm $71 up. I'm gonna just chill here.
Yeah.
So,
No.
So I just played it.
What was I gonna say? No, looking at it overall. Sorry about that. College football on Saturday. The big bets, in my opinion, came in towards that CVS window on those Missouri-Georgia game. Probably had a lot of money on it, as well as the Alabama game. I bought down the half point from the -3 to the -2.5. Cost me a lot on the odds, but I hate being at full number on odds. I hate a push on stuff like that. I just can't deal with it. I'd rather have a 0.5 one way or the other.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I can't.
0.5.
Yeah, I can't. I'd rather not have a full number. I hate the pushes. It's so.
That's adding a whole point.
Yeah, literally. You got to worry about a whole point at that point. Otherwise, you're getting a push. But
I mean, you really didn't have to worry about a point at all in the game, but
you're right. But I'm just
always the ones that you don't worry about it that are the ones that you worry about, and it doesn't matter. The ones
are the ones that was the safest.
Jams you.
I did want to give a shout out to let me pull this. I got distracted for a second. Sorry about that, you guys.
No, you're good.
Where was it?
While you're doing that, I do have a play for this upcoming weekend college football I do like.
What you got? Early play?
Number 10, Ole Miss is going to Georgia, and Ole Miss is one of the best covering teams in the SEC. +11. I like that. I think they'll stay within their game. I don't think
funny,
they'll
Will.
win.
You just reminded me of my point. It was the fact that I had A&M +4.5 on Saturday, in that they covered versus Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that covered too.
Yeah.
USC jammed me really bad, but
my main miss of the noon window, the one that crushed me, was Matt Rule in Nebraska. I wasn't gonna speak on it because Matt Rule, I love what he's doing over there, but that boy messed me up so bad.
Hey, I told you about Nebraska.
He couldn't get nothing done up in Lansing.
Who's the problem though? Who is quarterback? Jeff Sims.
It's not Jeff Sims.
It's not.
No, they've won games since they benched Jeff Sims. That's my point. They benched Jeff Sims.
I ain't touching them, but I'm not touching them.
I thought it was an opportunity and it missed me. I messed up.
they're so far gone off my list.
Hey, no, the number one team not to bet on in all of sports. Doesn't matter the sport, doesn't matter the league, doesn't matter the discipline. You do not bet on the Seattle Kraken for the entire of the 2023-2024 NHL season. You cannot bet on that team. They are on the top of the poo-poo list. It doesn't matter the sport. They are number one. The Cowboys are definitely in the top three, but the Kraken are the number one team on the poo-poo list. Thank you for that public service announcement.
I agree. I'm not touching the Kraken. I'm not betting.
Dirty ass team. It don't matter if they win, lose. You can't bet against them because if you bet them to lose, they're gonna win. You bet them to win, they're gonna lose.
Yeah, they're disgusting.
Disgusting.
But with that being said, I do have a couple plays tonight in hockey.
Shoot parlay.
I got the Lightning.
Which I rode with parlay. I'm also on the Lightning tonight. We're both on the Lightning. It looks good for their
But
setup.
I parlayed it with something Matt doesn't 100% agree with, we'll say. I have the Dallas Stars money line parlay with that. Now, that's plus 300 odds with both of them. I absolutely love it.
The Stars are at home tonight. They're getting one of the most complete teams in hockey in the Boston Bruins. The Boston Bruins are missing a player on their blue line. Their star defenseman, Charlie McAvoy. It's hard for me to bet against Boston because even in those spots, like for example, when they were just playing Toronto, they were in a very similar situation. They didn't have McAvoy. They had multiple young D-men playing, and they just somehow found a way to get out of there, get ahead in the lead, take it to overtime, and win that shootout. Because the one thing that matters in hockey, goaltending matters. And the Bruins have two of the best goaltenders in the league. Not even just like if they were on separate teams, they'd be playing. But with the fact that they play together, they have the best goaltending in the league, period, right now, the Bruins. So it's going to be hard for me to bet against the Bruins, especially like I just bet against the. Let me put it to you this way, Parlay. I just bet against the Stars over the weekend. And the reason it missed was because, like we said, the Kraken, yeah, but the plus money Canucks hit against the Stars. That plus money Canucks, Thatcher Demko, which is what I'm moving into, that's my play for tonight. Canucks minus 104 versus the Oilers. They're already 2-0 on the Oilers this year. They beat them 8-1 night one of the season. They beat them again 4-3 in Edmonton. They're playing again tonight. The main thing is goaltending is key. Thatcher Demko is playing like the best goaltender, probably top 5 right now in the league. You can't buy a goaltender in Edmonton, and that's the key difference in that game tonight. So I like the at home Vancouver minus 104, but I'm not going to disagree with you on the Dallas play. I just personally stayed off it.
I like it.
But I'm with you on the Lightning. I have 2 straights on, 1 on each.
You got any hockey plays, Will?
I don't know anything about hockey, I'm going to be honest. I stay away from what I don't know.
Hey, I'm dabbling in. We're learning over here.
But
hey, man,
I will say this. In December, I'm going to my first game in Nashville. I'm going to watch the Predators play. So
who are they playing? Do you know who they're playing?
I think the Rangers.
Whoo! You're gonna have a fun time.
Yeah, just like my girl, she's from up there, so like we're gonna go see her family. Like her dad, like he gets free tickets, so he was like, "Yeah, y'all can just go." So I'm like, "Okay."
Wait, so
sure.
you're going? So it's the game in New York, right?
No, Nashville.
Oh, Nashville. Okay, I got confused for a second.
So yeah, I'm going up there, but I'm excited for sure.
The Preds, Nashville has a fun vibe out there for their hockey team. It's like huge.
It does because like I was just there over the weekend because Auburn was playing Vanderbilt, so I was just there.
I think they had a game at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. There was a lot of people there for the hockey game as well as Auburn people, so it was cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, I heard the stadium is like notoriously like loud, like apparently.
There's some of these things like the only thing that's like nothing's gonna beat the Steelers when the fourth quarter starts and they play Renegade, but like at the same time, like no, I mean for real, when the fourth quarter when the Steelers play Renegade and the shit hit the fan, like yeah, they're different. But when you hear some of these songs come on for these hockey teams, it gets pretty loud in there. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was telling my friend about it today. He's from Nashville as well, and he was like, "Yeah, he's like." Imagine the Iron Bowl being a night game in the fourth quarter. He's like, it's like that for the whole time. And I was like, well, that's pretty loud, then, especially in an indoor like arena.
I don't believe it.
Hey, I'll come back and give word on what happened.
You
What's
have to
up?
look at it this way. It's so fast action in hockey and so fast. Like no sport is as quick paced as hockey.
Yeah.
There's no sport that's as quick as pace. Like NBA probably pretty close actually now I think about it. NBA is pretty close in pace, but going back and forth type stuff. But there's really nothing that beats hockey in terms of pacing.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. Like, I want to try to get into it because, like, obviously, I enjoy sports. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. So, like, if it's another sport I can follow and enjoy, then obviously I'd be happy to do
The
that.
key thing, Will, is it's another sport you can bet on because it's a huge betting opportunity. It's a huge
That's what I'm
betting. That's how I
saying.
became a hockey fan. Was betting. That's how I became a hockey fan.
Who do you like? Who's your team?
I'm a Caps fan. I'm right outside DC, so I'm a huge
Okay.
Caps fan. We're on right now watching Ovi on this goal chase. I mean, brother. I have a McDavid jersey over there. I've worn it from a couple of the episodes. He's on the Oilers, but the
Yeah.
Caps, we suck, but we watching Ovi
Mhm.
break this record, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I'm watching Oregon, Georgia right now, basketball.
I have it in the other room, but I'm not really looking at it right now. What's the score?
It's 69-53 Oregon.
Yeah, me and Parlay were looking at potentially betting on that game earlier, but he said it was a rat line, and that was a successful call by Parlay.
I wrote
I
about it.
wasn't. I thought about betting on Oregon -6.5. That was the line it was at like 30 minutes before like tip off.
It moved up to 6.5, yeah, from 5.5.
Yeah. I
was
wouldn't
at
have bet
4.5.
on Oregon. What'd you say?
It was at 4.5 early this morning. I watched it
Oh,
go
yeah.
all the way up.
Yeah. Yeah, if I would have bet on this, it would have been on Oregon, not on Georgia. Not on Georgia.
But overall, main misses on hockey this weekend for me personally were the Knights and the Kraken. Those were the two misses. Big hits on the King straight. We had the Devils as well as we had the Canucks, but they both obviously didn't. We didn't have them in straight place. We didn't hit on them, but we were 3 for 5 on hockey this weekend. Hockey was a pick your spots type of area this weekend. It really wasn't. There really wasn't too many games you really wanted to bet on. But the Kings minus 1.5, 5-0 win was probably the best shout of the weekend. So shout out the Kings.
A little, since we talked about some bets today, I'm going to move over to college basketball a little bit.
We are back. College basketball is officially back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, I've hit some plays, but the movement after is a little iffy. But, I've hit Missouri State. I've hit UMBC.
New Mexico
It's all
State, right?
parlayed with
New Mexico State, right?
yeah, New Mexico State's in there, and then there's like one other team in there. Forgot. The under in tonight's NFL game.
Oh yeah, it's at 40 points right now. Yeah.
And I think there's one play I had that was under in Kansas game, but I'm off the under in the UNC game. I'm not gonna hit that.
Gotcha.
What do you think about the USC Kansas State game, Parlay?
I mean, let me look at it again, but I'm thinking Kansas State but it's been moving back and forth all day.
Looking at it from a non-betting angle, I mean, you have Kansas State replacing two of their top playmakers from last year in Keontae Johnson and Marcus Norvell. You're also looking at USC they still have Boogie Ellis. They're getting Isaiah Collier in, who's a top 3 recruit in the nation, potentially a top 5 pick in the draft this upcoming year. And they're already ranked in the top 25. With that line being around -2.5, -3.5, that's what I like to call a sus line because it's a quasi home game for USC, to be honest with you, because it's in Vegas. I mean, I know Kansas isn't that far, but like it's pretty much a quasi home game because it's a 3.5-hour drive from LA out there. So, I mean, and it's a 10 o'clock game too. On top of that, I was leaning USC just because of thinking of all that, but I don't know. What's your guys' thoughts?
Still haven't found it. What time does that game start? I think it's
10 p.m. 10 p.m.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm trying to.
It's late. It's late. It's the only game I really wanted to look at today that was worth a lot of action because when you're looking at like that Moorhead, I know you were looking at Missouri State versus West Virginia, New Mexico State versus Kentucky. Like those types of lines are like iffy to where like I know San Diego State had an iffy line too, right around 14.5, to where when you're sitting around anywhere from that 14.5 to 16.5 line, it's anywhere from a 30-point game to a close game, like 7-point game. So you're kind of like in the breadbasket. You're like one or the other. You're like, it's either we're gonna get blown out or we're definitely covering.
Yeah. But I mean, for what I see, I like Kansas State.
I mean, I probably, like I said, the only two plays I'm rocking with tonight are
Yeah.
Canucks money line and Lightning money line. I can't bet anything else. Tonight's not actually that great for action. We're gonna have some action coming up in the next couple of days that we can potentially look at, but I mean, tonight's not really that good. I was looking at the Jets plus 3.5, but it's a super public bet, so it's something I'm gonna stay off now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a super public bet. Everyone and their moms is on Jets plus 3.5 tonight. I hope y'all know. So like, if you want to look at it,
I do have one NFL play tonight.
what were you looking at, Will?
I already locked it in. I got Gerald Everett anytime touchdown.
Oh, my
Jets have
fantasy
let up
team. Let's go.
The Jets have let up 5 touchdowns to tight ends this year, and I think Donald Parham, the other tight end, he's not playing as well. And
it usually will go to him.
Yeah, and like Everett was hurt last week, but before that, every week he scored a touchdown. So he's been consistent the past 2 weeks before that injury. So if he gets one in tonight, that'd be nice. I got it at plus 330, I think.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
No, it's
Hey,
not.
Parlay, let him know about Jahan, man. Let him know what you did with Jahan. That nasty work you gave Vegas yesterday.
Yeah, I hate Jahan Dotson, anytime touchdown scorer.
Nasty work he gave.
You said Gerald Everett?
Yeah.
I might tell you with that.
I mean, I felt good about that
Tight
one.
end
I was
didn't play
looking
last
at
week.
He's on my fantasy team. If it misses, I'd be pissed. So y'all got it.
I got Herbert in fantasy, so I need a big
Scored
game.
in the
from him.
last 2 games he's
I have him in
played.
another team too. Yeah.
New York allowed 4 touchdowns to tight end, ranks 27th, and against the position.
Mhm.
Hey, you don't see your boy Koss doing nothing with the fantasy, but just so you know, in a lot of these leagues on with some of these people on the X that you know, your boy
Mhm.
Koss is over 500 in all 3 of those leagues that he's in. So he's putting in that work.
And that game starts at 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
8:20.
Mm-hmm.
That's you don't
Usually
tell me on that
8:15
one.
NFL time for the ESPN.
Yeah, probably. I gotta hit it live if I can find it.
Yeah.
There's an article written about it on my app.
Ooh, okay.
Is there actually?
Yeah, no. That's why I said, "Who did you say?" Gerald Everett, and I was like, "All right,
Yeah.
well." So I went to there's like it says anytime touchdown scorer, and I was like, "Let's see. I'm gonna see who they got." And then
What app said that?
Action Report or Action Network. Action Network. I think.
Oh, Action Network.
Yeah, Action
I
Network.
didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's on there. Go look at their articles right now.
Okay.
If you
That's
have
not a bad idea. Yeah. I feel a lot better about it now then.
That's who I found Jahan Dotson on. So
Really?
yeah.
There you go.
Jahan, that was a nice TD he had too, 33-yard bomb.
Mm-hmm.
You know me, Commanders fan. I have to. Hey, this is the test as the Commanders.
I was walking in the stadium and I see Jahan Dotson scored.
I let you know. I'm the one who told you.
No, I said, did he score? And you said, because you didn't say nothing.
I did. I literally said yes.
But you didn't say nothing. You didn't tell me that he did. I had to ask. So
Okay.
Also, Parlay, your Twitter, your videos you posted when you were at the Colts-Panthers game, incredible. See, again, Bears fan here. I need them to lose every game. I want Caleb Williams, man. Like, keep losing for me, Carolina. Let's go. And Arizona just Kyler Murray back soon. We're looking good. I'm telling you,
Arizona's about to start
if
winning
in
some
years
games,
from
maybe.
now, the Bears get Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison Jr., just know I'm somewhere crying from happiness, man. That's all I want
So
from that
wait,
draft.
are y'all tanking too?
We're not tanking. We just suck.
Hey, that second round pick's about to be even better. Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Y'all wanted Montez Sweat, so y'all can have him, but that
He's
second
good.
round pick.
I did want him.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. Y'all don't understand. Here in Washington, pass rushers grow on trees, brother. Pass rushers grow on trees down here in Washington.
See, we
we
can't
got
say
pass
that
rushers
in
for
Chicago,
days.
so we needed a guy.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably still gonna go drop the bag $100 million on Brian Burns, who in my opinion is better. So I'm not tripping.
See, here's my thing though. In the draft, I was watching Jared Versay from Florida and Dallas Turner, or Florida State, Dallas Turner from Alabama. Neither have played like a top 5 pick. So why draft one of them when you can trade for a guy who's been in the league and proven he's good?
You guys probably would
That's
have been
my
able to
thing.
get someone good in the second though with that pick. I'm not gonna lie to you. Edge rushers in the second have become a trend in the past couple of years. If you look at teams like
Yeah.
Seattle, the Chiefs, a couple of these teams, they're getting
I mean,
good edge
yeah,
rushers in the second.
Y'all could get somebody good, no doubt, 100%. But I still would rather have Montez, who's like proven he's a good football player.
Y'all gave him the bag and a half too.
Yeah. He needs it. Like, he played one game with us versus the Saints, and he had like, it was some crazy pressure rate. I want to say like 36% pressure rate. It was insane. Like,
he was always better than Chase Young. Y'all got the better one. I hope you know. He was always better than Chase Young.
Here's how I always felt about that. Out of college, Chase was better, but
in the league,
Chase can't stay healthy. When Chase
it's not even about the health. It's not even about the health.
I think you have to factor it in though, because like Montez plays more.
Montez plays inside the scheme. That's what it comes down to. He knows how to follow the scheme.
Yeah.
Chase plays outside the scheme too much.
Now I'm with you, but still, it's an injury thing as well.
It's a talent thing. He's a better pass rusher than Chase Young. Montez Sweat is a better pass rusher. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It wasn't anything with the injuries and stuff like that. Montez Sweat's the better player, flat out. Oh, look who's back with the jersey. Look who's back with the jersey.
Oh, I had the jersey on. I had to go flip the chicken, guys.
Okay. No, but what I was just saying is, in Washington, pass rushers grow on trees. I don't know if y'all heard about Brother Toohill, Casey Toohill, Brother Toohill, different. He already had more sacks this year than Nick Bosa. Come on now. Anyways, so we could have pass rushers growing on trees over here in Washington. Our defense did not really miss a beat if you all watched the Patriots game. I know it's the Patriots.
It is the Patriots.
I just said that. It is the Patriots, but like,
you know how them Alabama quarterbacks work out in the league.
Hey, we got we got Tua in a couple of weeks, man.
Tua and Jalen look pretty. I mean, but
Jalen went to Oklahoma.
We played Tua inside Riverboat November, bro. We play Tua inside Riverboat November. I'm not worried. Whoever we play in Riverboat November, they're gonna fill it this month. It's Riverboat November. This is the month where we always cause noise. Every November, we usually win 3-4 games every November, and there's only 4 games in the month.
I mean, the Dolphins have proven they're a little overrated anyway.
We're gonna catch them. We catch the Cowboys. We catch the Giants. We're knocking heads off in November. You're gonna see the Commanders gonna be looking a little different in a couple weeks, man. Just wait.
Hey, we'll see.
I'll tell you this: we're trash, but we're like not bottom of the barrel trash. We trash. We be able to get some wins.
You're not top 5 pick trash.
We're not even top 10 pick trash at this point, bro. We're gonna get out the top 10 at this point. We're not the Colts.
Let me see what y'all are at right now for draft position on Tank.
We 4-5 right now.
Y'all have the 13th pick right now.
That's proving my point because we got the 13th pick going into Riverboat November. It's gonna be special. We got Cowboys on Thanksgiving. It's gonna be a burial of us, or we gonna embarrass them. One of the two.
You think you beat Dallas right now? If you had to pick right now.
Oh, I'm picking Dallas, but what I'm telling you is that game's going 2 ways. It's either going to be a burial of us or they getting embarrassed just like week 18. Because I know they got us circled on their schedule after week 18 last year when we did Dak Prescott dirty and gave him that nasty work and let him know that he was going to have to play on the road all his playoffs that year. He had no chance at home field advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they got us circled. I'm not going to lie. Like Alabama had LSU circled. Oh, look at the doggo. We got the doggo on the screen.
Hey, let's go.
Say hello. I like the bark.
Hello, I like the bark. Now, let me pull up some of this Mac. Let's start previewing some of this action for this week. Let me pull this up. All right, so
I do have one play in NBA tonight.
What's up? What's that play? Is it Jalen Brunson points and rebounds and assists or something like that?
Oh, over 24.5 points. Let's go.
I thought so. Yeah, you're riding with Brunson like they the Canucks. The Canucks right now, man. When that Demko's in that, to bring me my money, man. Come on.
Too, but I don't know. Jalen Brunson looked fucking good, bro. I love. Man. I know
I
there's
was
a
watching.
bunch of Knicks spaces too. I need to go in and be like, yo, hey, John Brunson.
Hey, you saw Brooklyn Brawler pulled up in the space today, right?
I know, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why he didn't speak. He don't like when
We were screaming. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, he doesn't really like all that. He's
I know.
told me that he doesn't like all that kind of stuff.
But you know, Parlay Joe's. Hey, shout out, hey, all y'all. If y'all want to see what the goodness is, check out the spaces on X when we be there, bro.
But
We be
he's
getting live.
awesome guy. He's really cool to talk to. He's got a great.
Oh, he's
speech.
chill. Yeah, shout out Brooklyn Brawler, man. Brothers always
Brooklyn
showing
Brawler's
love.
good.
Shout out Brooklyn Brawler. If y'all don't know the brother, WWE legend, man. Brother always showing love. All right,
And this is actually him too. So
yeah, no, this is him, like the real Brooklyn Brawler, WWE legend, the man that was fighting with the Hulk Hogan and all the brothers. Yeah, come on now, yeah, the real Brooklyn Brawler. But hey, one thing I'm looking at for Tuesday.
Don't ask him dumbass questions about stuff from 2022.
Yeah, they was asking about Stone Cold Steve Austin when he wasn't in that era, but that's besides the point. We're not talking wrestling. Hey, what do y'all think about Ohio versus Buffalo on Tuesday? Maction.
Ohio Buffalo.
What y'all think? Maction. Tuesday night.
Let me pull it up.
Ohio has a top 10 defense in the country when it statistically.
I found something on here.
Ohio versus Buffalo.
Tuesday?
Yeah, it's on Tuesday. Yeah.
I'm looking for it quick.
This is our going to look up song. I gotta look something up, so you gotta give me a minute.
But yeah, Ohio is minus on ESPN bet odds. Is that Ohio is minus 7.5. They have a 64% ESPN FBI prediction to win the game. Over under is sitting around 44.5. It moved down to 43 because it was at 44 earlier today.
There's a lot of picks on it. I'm gonna wait on that one.
It is in Buffalo.
That's tomorrow though.
Yeah, it is. It's tomorrow. Yeah. It's a line I'm watching. It's a line I'm watching because it's a touchdown favorite. Ohio, mind you, this is the Ohio team that beat Iowa State this year. This Ohio team beat Iowa State this year and held them to 7 points.
Kind of like NIU.
It's hard for me to bet on Rocky Lombardi. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if you've seen
4-5 versus a 2-17. I mean,
Yeah,
team's a lot.
Yeah. They were favored a lot versus, but you have to understand, if you look at Northern Illinois and some of their losses, actually no, they don't take bad losses. One of these teams take bad losses to horrible. Oh yeah, actually no, this is a thing to look out for Ohio. Ohio takes bad losses. They lost to Northern Illinois. Wait, was it Ohio? One of these teams take horrible losses, and they lost to everyone
Ohio
bad
lost
in the
to
match.
Northern Illinois and Miami, Ohio.
And then they lost. And they also lost to San Diego State, but that wasn't in conference. No, one of these teams have lost to the terrible teams in the MAC. That's why their record is what it is.
Probably Kent State.
Probably. But Toledo is minus 20 on Wednesday. Oh my goodness.
They're not that good though.
It's because they're 8-1 in the MAC. Ooh, number 13 Louisville does play on Thursday, just to give a heads up. That spread almost already at 3 touchdowns. Number 13 Louisville. They're playing UVA. You know my opinion on UVA as a brother from Virginia. UVA is like the 4th best school in the state, bro. They're getting smoked.
I like that.
When UVA is the state school and Virginia Tech are the state schools, and they are 3 and 4 in the state, they got to reevaluate their programs. JMU put real money in their program. They're the best team in the state right now. Liberty put real money in their program. Second best program.
James Madison's actually a really good football team. You wouldn't think it is James Madison, but they're they play good fundamental football.
Will they actually put money in the program? That's why. These people actually invest. I know I'm saying that it's crazy, but
yeah.
You know what I mean? They're moving up to FBS. They're treating it like an FBS school. They're putting money in there to they're hitting the transfer portal. They hit big in the transfer portal, and they got their quarterback Jordan McLeod at the portal. Yeah, good pull.
I wish North Alabama would do that. They moved up to D1 to put the money in.
South Alabama did too, right?
I think so. Yeah.
USA.
South Alabama, I've just seen a little bit more just because they've been on TV more, but
yeah,
they're always on TV.
I mean, are they in Conference USA?
Yeah, same conference as Troy.
Conference USA. Troy's the best team in that conference. Liberty's not that good. They're let me back up. I'm not trying to get killed by my Virginia people. Liberty's good. They're playing in the Conference USA, brother. If you put them in the Sun Bowl, they would not be undefeated.
Yeah.
Put them in the Sun Belt.
They are not JMU, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, the reason Liberty is not as good is because they lost their head coach to Auburn.
It's not even. I mean, they're better than they were when they had Hugh Freeze. They're undefeated. It's not even that. It's just that
I get they're undefeated, but like I don't think they're that good. You know what I mean?
they're better defensively.
Yeah.
And what it is that they just realized that when they had Hugh Freeze, they threw the ball a little more. Now they just run the ball more. That's what it comes down to. I think they still have the same quarterback from when he was there, though. No, they had Malik Willis. What am I saying? They had
Malik.
Willis.
Yeah, because Malik transferred from Auburn to Liberty.
Yeah.
So, not Auburn, but an SEC school that I hate. That's another rival of Alabama.
Who is it?
Tennessee, bro. I think they blow out Missouri this week.
So, yeah, let's get into that. What do you guys think about Tennessee, Missouri? Yeah. The line flipped in the middle of over the weekend. The line flipped.
Blow them out.
It went from Mizzou -1.5 to Tennessee -1.5 over Saturday.
Which side blows who out, Joe? Who are you saying?
He's saying Tennessee's winning. He's saying
Tennessee blows them out.
I got to look more into it. I'll say blowout. I would favor Tennessee.
What's up, Parlay?
I say that because I asked the question on Twitter, and the first person to answer is a non-better, and they said Mizzou.
Yeah.
I
get what you're saying. Public's going to be all over that.
So the public's going to be all over it.
And it makes complete sense. And here's the thing. If you look at the facts, hasn't Tennessee rinse-washed Drinkowitz the past 2 years? Like, beat him by 40?
Play the looking music.
Play the looking music. But I think it was like 63-24, and like I think one of the years was 63-24, and the other year was really similar.
Okay, so I got it right here. So in the last 2 years, in 2021, they played in Missouri. Tennessee won 62-24.
Mm-hmm.
Last year in Knoxville, they won 66-24. Tennessee did. So both are similar scores, actually.
Well, you know what we call that? That's
what?
That nasty work. They gave them that nasty work, man.
And
brutal.
Tennessee is on a current,
baby.
As our brother Hookham would say, they gave him that nasty work.
That's
Tennessee is also on a 4-game win streak versus Missouri. Y'all hear that?
You said Tennessee's won 4 straight?
Yep.
Whoo! Jice Heupel's got Drinkowitz number, huh?
Tennessee's won 4 straight?
That's what Will just said.
2018.
Oh, Missouri. Oh, I was about to say.
No, Tennessee's won 4 straight against Missouri is what Will said.
Now.
Yeah, Tennessee's won 4 straight. Last time Tennessee
lost 20 years.
Last time they lost was in like 2018-19, I'm assuming.
2018, Missouri beat them 50-17 in back-to-back years. The same score.
So they beat them strong. 50-17?
Yeah. Back-to-back years, 2017 and 2018.
I wonder if Drink was there for that. I forgot when Drink went over to Missouri, but
no, he wasn't there for that quite yet.
Okay. So that lets you know that wasn't Drink. Well, Heupel was the Missouri OC, right?
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't Heupel? So pretty much whoever has Heupel wins that matchup is what that means.
Drinkwitz got there in 2020.
So yeah, Heupel was the OC before he went to UCF. I don't know if that was in 2015 or 2017 or was that in 2018. That's what I have to remember. But I know Heupel was at the OC or in Missouri's coaching staff before he went to UCF. That's how he got to UCF.
Josh Heupel was the OC and quarterbacks coach from 2016 to 2017 for Missouri.
So he was there for one of them.
He was there for the first one.
Yeah, and then he got hired as the UCF coach. So that makes sense.
Yeah, and then
that means whoever has Josh Heupel wins, bro.
So I think we know what to pick this week.
Yeah, Tennessee -1.5 might be the play.
It might be. Is it Knoxville or Columbia?
It's in Columbia. It's in Columbia.
Okay. I still like Tennessee.
It don't matter.
I don't think they'll be able to stop because Tennessee is one of the best running team in the SEC, and then one of the best running teams in the nation. I think the only team I've seen that's like a strong Power 5 school that can run the ball just as well, maybe slightly better, is Oregon. Maybe Oregon can run the ball really. Bucky Irving might be one of the best backs, if not the best back in the nation, besides Ollie
He
Gordon.
is.
But
Yeah, Ollie Gordon has just came out of nowhere. Like he has been electric these past few weeks.
literally, he's been a difference maker. He's the reason Oklahoma State 7-2.
Part of the reason that Oregon's run game is so good is that Bo Nix is an athlete. You can use him in the running game as well at the quarterback position.
And it
he
scares
definitely
them.
plays a factor. Yeah,
It scares them.
he definitely plays a factor in
Bo
that.
Nix is a much different quarterback at Oregon than he was at Auburn, and you couldn't even say that. You probably watched him up close at Auburn, Will.
Like, I remember watching the Auburn-Florida game in 2019, Bo's freshman year. The guy that threw 3 interceptions. I was like, this guy's not a 5-star, and he struggled. And he had games at Auburn where he showed that potential with arm talent, athleticism. It's like, okay, there's a 5-star, and then he goes to Oregon, and it's like Dan Lanning just fixes whatever Gus Malzahn and Brian Harsin couldn't with this guy.
You're like, if we had this guy at quarterback, we would have been a much different team.
Even with a first-year head coach, I feel that way. Like
if you had him with Hugh Freeze,
Uiagalelei, or Spencer Sanders.
some of these transfers have been pretty bad, bro. Like the way they did, like you said, Parlay, the way they did DJ and Clemson was dirty. They did DJ dirty.
Has not been good. Or Klubnik, however you say it.
Yeah, and he's led an Oregon State team to be much better than Clemson. Much better.
Yeah. Also,
I know Oregon State's good, but
for the Tennessee-Missouri game, 73% of the bets are on Missouri 1.5. So, y'all were right about the public being on that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
52% of the money is backing Tennessee.
I might lock that in like early week. Tennessee minus 1.5. I might lock that in.
Just do a money line.
Well, no, I'm gonna take the 1.5 just because that's extra juice. I'm gonna take the extra juice. They're gonna win by 2 if they win.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get texted again, bro. Come on, bro. They'll have a kicker. They're gonna have a kicker. I'm not gonna have a running back kicking extra points for me, brother. Come on.
I mean, I'll go out there and kick for him.
Man, I got to shout out Dare, bro. Dare Ugunamwambale, that man was kicking. He was kicking extra points. He was kicking kickoffs.
What's his last name?
Dare Ugunamwambale, if I'm not mistaken. I can't pronounce it properly, probably, but
Umapumbale.
Amen. I tried.
He was close.
I don't even know who that is.
I mind you, I said that without even looking at it. So you got to give me credit, man.
I just locked in Tennessee minus 1.5 right now.
You're like, it sounds too free, right?
It just feels that way. Like, I understand Missouri just gave Georgia a good run for their money, but Parlay probably remember this too. When Alabama was at their peak and they were a run-the-ball team, physical defense, right? The week after that, the team that played was beat up and always looked bad the week after. Missouri's in that spot right now, but against Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about this.
And they played Georgia tight, so every down counted.
And like we saw Auburn play Georgia tight, and then it did not matter a week later. Like Georgia blew Kentucky out.
That's because every week is different.
Yeah.
I did have Georgia minus 14.5 or whatever it was that week versus Kentucky. It was so free. They were going to lock the doors in on them, bros.
And I had that, and I had Auburn plus 16.
Oh, you had Auburn the week before. I know.
Yeah.
You're just saying that because I argued with you on one point. Hey, but if we're going to do that parlay, shout out Washington.
Last year?
I'm talking about this week.
Hey, bro, I almost took Washington.
But who was telling me USC all week?
Oh, Washington. That Washington. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Who was telling me USC all week?
I said earlier in the show, USC fell.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm just saying. Should we get into that? Should we cover that for a couple minutes, man? Caleb Williams, brother, I gotta get this off. I love you as a player. You're a great player. You're the best quarterback prospect we've seen in a couple of years, Caleb
You're
Williams.
not going to make it in the NFL if you cry on the sideline.
It's not that. You can't go after you drop a game where you're a leader of men. You're leading a group of players. You can't be the one when you're the leader. You're the captain. You can't be the one that goes up into the stands and is crying to their
Go in
mom.
the locker room and do, bro.
You can do that in the locker room. You can do that when the cameras aren't filming you. But man, they did you sad, Caleb. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro.
The media rinsed him out. The media did him dirty. I'm not gonna lie to you. The media rinsed him out. They put that on camera. They put that on film.
from Indy got him good.
Yeah, man. It's in my opinion, he's still the best quarterback in the class. He's still the best quarterback in the nation. But because if you look at the statistics, it's just unfair when what he's doing and what he's dealing with. But you can't put that on film, man. You can't put that on film. Because I don't care what they say. That's on camera, man. They saw that. They saw you go into the stands and cry to your mama, and she had to cover the thing, bro. She had to cover your face.
It's very obvious when you're like,
his whole body was trembling.
I know.
His whole body was trembling, bro.
You could tell. He's either laughing hysterically or
he's not laughing hysterically, bro. He was not. Don't even give him the benefit of the doubt, brother. You know what his quote was at the end? He said, "I just want to go sit down with my dog. I just want to go home play Fortnite." No, he didn't even say, don't give him to Kyler Murray. Don't give him to Kyler Murray. This is what he said. He said, I just want to go home and sit with my dog and watch shows.
And you want to go watch some TV shows
with my dog, man. Come on. You know what? Hey, think about that. You know what I saw somebody say on the Colin Cowherd Network? You know what? This is a good comparison. I know you're mad. I know. But listen, this is a good comparison. Hey, that one NFL scout guy he has, John, whatever, is a good. I like his podcast. That guy gives good. The ball guy, great. He always on stuff. But
on Cowherd is.
It's on the volume, the network. It's not him. It's on the volume. But that one ball guy, John Rinnenoff, he's an former NFL scout. I'm doing this because he's bald, but he gives good stuff. But nah, brother. What he was saying was, think about this. Imagine this in Philly, bro. They got James Harden, who won't even play, who got shipped out, and then their quarterback is Jalen Hurts. What polar opposites?
Philly would have pushed him over.
You best believe that. But, all right. So, besides the point, right before we get in here, just so y'all know that, Parlay and I both on the Lightning plus money tonight, plus 130. We both on the Lightning plus money. I'm on the Canucks. He's on the Stars. They both right around even. I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get minus 104 in the Canucks. That's an opportunity, in my opinion, when Demko in net. The Oilers, their goalies. You guys know that one gif when the security guard, it just goes like this and it lets people through? And he just goes like fake pat down. That's their goalies when it comes to the puck going into the net. Like, they just go like.
But does the puck have to go into the net? Because I saw a goal a couple nights ago, and I guess it did, but
who was playing?
Is that BS goal for who was it the other night?
Was it the Ducks game? When we bet the Ducks in the hit plus money?
But did the other team score first?
They definitely scored first, bro. I know that the Canucks game was definitely that. You know that from now on, whenever
there's one game where the other team scored first, and it was like a dumb. It was dumb.
I wouldn't be surprised, but just so you know, Parlay.
There and it barely went over the red line. And
Parlay, you know when the Lightning are in overtime tonight versus the Leafs, and they get that goal to win, we turned on the Kanye song, "No Child Left Behind," brother. You know, man.
All right, I'll do it. If the Leafs win, I'll make a video.
Oh no, not the Leafs win.
Not the Leafs, the fucking Lightning.
Bro, when you hear that back against the wall, never saying oh, he's done miracles on me. He's done miracles on me.
I have a voice like an angel. I sound like
you don't even gotta sing it, bro. Just turn that.
I sound like Mariah Carey. Like when
it is her season, man. What do you mean, Mariah Carey? It is her season.
I sound just like her. Go if you don't know, You see the name right there, parlay_J0E. Type that in on Twitter.
That zero thing, the zero stands for Mass Superstar, bro. You ever seen him on the Mass Superstar? Come on now.
Hey, bro. I was getting into it. Might have been a little lip syncing, but hey, it was beautiful.
Oh, and let me get this in while we're here because we're not gonna have another show till tomorrow. Watch out for the Flyers versus the Sharks tomorrow. If you guys know how bad the Sharks are in the NHL, they are currently 0-10-1. They've lost 11 games to start the season in a row. So while saying that, the Flyers are going to look like a good bet tomorrow. It is a potential spot where the Sharks played. Hey, Parlay Joe, they're so bad where it's one of those bets where you keep betting the team that's playing against them until you lose. All right. Because if you miss, you miss. You can chalk it up to the game. They got their first win on the season. You can chalk it up to the game. But if they lose, it's a free bet.
Free money, folks. Free money.
Parlay. They've lost 11 games to start the season. They're 0-10-1. They haven't won a game to start the season. They haven't won a game. They've lost 11 straight games.
Who?
The Sharks. San Jose.
Oh, yeah, I'm not betting on that.
Let me put it to you this way. They lost their last game 10-2, and they lost the game before that 10-1. In hockey. They gave up 20 goals, of course, 2 games.
I mean, sometimes you got to take a night off.
Nah, man. The Flyers, free money tomorrow. If they lose, you chalk it up to the game, man. You just chalk it up to the game.
With that being said, I think it's time to bring me.
I bet I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.